Screen actors, in this video, you're going to learn how to ace your auditions by knowing exactly what to focus on and what not to focus on. You'll gain the confidence that comes from keeping the main thing the main thing. Watch the whole video because later I'll share 2 real-life scenarios from my recent auditions. Acting classes and teachers can be great, but you fall into a trap when you take what you learned from your instructors as the sacred word about acting. You know you're in that trap if, during your audition, you're thinking about what a teacher said in class. You're trying to remember an inspiring nugget the teacher gave you. Would your character be thinking about that? Of course not. Here's something important that is so easy to forget. An audition is unique. There are things about it that are very different from a performance on set when you've been cast in a role. An audition is a very artificial experience, and you, the actor, must make it real and natural. Well, isn't it artificial even when you're on a set shooting the movie or TV show? Yes, but not as artificial as the audition. In the audition, you usually work with a reader who gives a neutral read. In most auditions, you don't move around a lot. You don't have many of the props you'll have on set. You don't have the wardrobe and the environment that help create your pretend world. And in most cases, you won't know the rest of the script and how it influences what you do in your audition scene. Knowing all that, make this your guiding rule for giving a strong audition. Only play what's on the page. If it ain't on the page, it doesn't belong in the scene. Put everything else out of your mind except what you strongly want from the other character based on the words you see on the page, your intention. This may sound obvious, but it's not. Too often, actors in an audition think about the idea of a character that they got from reading the breakdown. Here's the danger with that. First of all, the character description may describe qualities that the character displays somewhere else in the script, but not in the scene. Secondly, in a poorly written script, you'll find a character description that never makes it to the final script. It lives only in the writer's head. It ain't anywhere on the page. Here's an example. I auditioned recently for a fun role in a TV movie. My character was described as the crabbiest supervisor in his company. Fine. When I read the audition scenes, I found that he had many humorous, charming, even passionate moments. Only a few of his moments were crabby. My intention in the scenes was to win the trust of a total stranger. I would never accomplish that by being a crab. In my years of teaching and directing, I've seen actors latch on to one quality and let that quality dominate their entire performance. They may have thought about their character's intention, but then they buried it under a generalized quality such as anger, irritability, snobbishness, or whatever. It's very tempting to play a quality instead of an intention. The quality becomes a security blanket. My character is an angry person. I'll just make every moment an angry moment, and I'll feel safe. And you will be boring. Another trap is to be in your head thinking about people and events from your own life because you want to trigger an emotion in your scene. That's something you should do way before your audition. That's part of your homework. Once you're on camera, your job is to be 100% present with an uncluttered mind. Here's an example from another interesting audition I recently did that was loaded with traps written into the character description that was in the breakdown. My character was a mob boss. My audition scene was a confrontation on the phone with a trusted member of my crew who may have betrayed me. The scene was intense. I was putting the fear of death in him to get him to acknowledge his betrayal. Here's a partial description of my character in the breakdown. Quote, a man who exudes power, charisma, a sense of danger with impeccable comic timing. He has a penchant for dry humor and witty observations. He should have a presence that commands respect and fear in equal measure, a true patriarch of the criminal world, but also a twinkle in his eye that hints at his appreciation for the absurdities of his chosen profession. Close quote. There's a lot of good stuff in that description, but not all of it was on the page of my audition scene. He did have one funny moment, but his penchant for dry humor and witty observations were definitely not on the page. If I had tried to force them into the scene, I would have wrenched it out of shape, and I would have lost sight of my intention. If I had tried to put a twinkle in his eye that hints at his appreciation for the absurdities of his chosen profession, I would have given an absurd audition. Maybe there are other scenes before and after my audition scene that reveal the character's dry humor, witty observations, and appreciation for the absurdities of my profession. But if they ain't on the page, I ain't gonna play them. Everything I'm talking about in this video can be summarized with one short sentence. Acting is simple, but not easy. Your challenge is to find and play the crystal clear simplicity in every scene. To do that, you must resist the temptation to complicate your work by trying to play things that are not on the pages of your sides. As far as you're concerned, your pages are the entire script. If you've gotten value from this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Then, share your major takeaway in the comments below. You can really help support your fellow actors by coming back here after you've done any exercises and sharing what you've discovered. You'll find a link below to the free ebook I've written for you. It's the ultimate guide to self-taping, a 21-page manual that will transform the way you look at and the way you feel about self-taping. Too many actors dislike self-taped auditions and don't feel confident doing them. This ultimate guide can make you fall in love with self-taped auditions and even make you prefer them. As a result, you'll become a more confident and compelling actor. Your new confidence and presence will show up on set after you book more roles from the very professional auditions that you shot yourself. Download the book, read it, and apply what you learned immediately if you want to make dramatic improvements in the quality of your self-tapes and become a better actor in the process. You'll also find a link to my latest online course, Self-Taping Mastery. It's a deeper dive into the subject of self-taping. In the course, I show you things that I can't possibly put into a book. For example, you'll see a highly successful actor with more than 200 combined film and TV credits actually perform an audition scene for you 3 different ways. That lesson alone is a game changer that will open your mind to new possibilities for acing all your auditions. Plus, you'll see and hear a top casting director as he gives you the inside scoop on what he looks for in actors when they audition for him. Click the link and check out what I'm offering. You'll discover that there's a fast action bonus. If you enroll in Self-Taping Mastery, you will also get my other online course, How to Ace All Your Live Auditions. That course sells separately for $199. You get it absolutely free when you say yes to Self-Taping Mastery today. Once again, give this video a like if you're getting value from it. Share your takeaways in the comment section below and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Remember, whenever you have a script in your hands, always feel it first, then say it. When you do both, you'll mean it. Then you'll probably book it. Go out and create a stellar on-camera career for yourself. And please let me know about it so I can celebrate with you and share your win with the world. I'm Louis DeBianco, and this is my channel, Screen Acting Success. This is where you'll always find tips, techniques, and secrets to help you become an exceptional working screen actor in demand.